Hey everybody, this is Justin Roner from Agriscaping.com, and so today is Tasty Tuesday, and being that it is fall, I'm going to introduce you to one of my favorite plants that I love to eat this time of year. Actually kind of started a month ago, but we're really in the peak season for this particular plant. It's called Jamaican Hibiscus, and so a question I had on there is, have you ever tasted Jamaican Hibiscus? And if so, how do you use it in your everyday life? Because there's so many uses of this particular plant. Here's what it looks like this time of year. We've got one here in the grass. These guys grow particularly well from seed. They can also be transplanted actually with a cutting. So you actually do cuttings off of a growing tip, stick it in the ground, it'll actually grow out pretty nice. But this roselle is what we end up eating. They call it sometimes just roselle or Yamaka or Jamaican. It's got a lot of different names for it, but this particular plant, it's after it flowers, you can eat the flower just like any hibiscus, but the particular flavorful part is actually these roselles. And these, you can see it's already got some of this red coming off. Wonderful flavor. There's a Southwest limeade that they have over at Cafe Rio that actually uses, this is their secret ingredient. It's nature's Kool-Aid, as some people have called it out on the internet. But wonderful tart, very high in vitamin C. This thing's got a lot of wonderful flavor in it as well. When you stick this into your lemonade, it literally makes it taste like Hawaiian Punch. I think the original Hawaiian Punch was probably this. It's an African variety of hibiscus. Has kind of a pink flower, but as I was stated, it's a you guys got to try this thing out. So if you want to try it out, you're in the Phoenix area, I would definitely check it out at the Gardens at Sky Song. If you check out Bitters Bar, so if you just do a search for Bitters Bar and Food, it's one of our 3 restaurants. We've got a new one opening up in a week. It's called Fellow. Nice Italian restaurant. It's going to be awesome. They're still training their people and stuff right now. It'll be opening up next week. But New York Bagels and Bialys, we serve them with those gardens over there. But if you haven't tried it out and you're in the area right now, go check out Sky Song. The gardens there, we've got literally thousands of these guys all blooming out there in the restaurant gardens out there. And feel free to pick a petal and try a taste out there. It's on me. Just tell them Justin from Agriscaping lets you taste it. So we'll be there. We got an abundance of them there. We end up candying these things too. These things candy really well. My kids call them the healthy Sour Patch Kid. So if you've got some kids that really love those Sour Patch Kids, they love these things. And it's nice and crunchy. You can kind of hear the crunchiness. Leaves taste good too. I'm going to have to check that out, Peggy. I'm going to take your advice since you're live and online right now. Yeah. Nice. I love it. Thank you, Peggy. That's a great input. If you guys have input and stuff like that, anytime I do these live videos, feel free to throw that out there. Yeah. Also lemony. That would be great in a salad. That's kind of a fun ad. Really cool. I'm going to have to share that with my restaurants when I head out there on Thursday. So, anyway, Jamaican Hibiscus. Also helps lower blood pressure. It's actually got a lot of medicinal qualities. We'll probably have to bring this one up again on a Pharmacy Friday with a capital F. Yes, you're right, Damone. We did not have these when you were working here and when we had them out at Sky Song. This is a summer plant. We plant them via seed or very small plants. They're awesome, and so I highly recommend it. It's also something that this is the time of year we start harvesting the seed pods. So the seed pods are actually hidden inside. See if I can pop this one off. They're hidden inside that roselle and underneath all that. So we let these things dry out, and then we get probably about 15 to 35 seeds off of each one of these. Man, that's tasty. Awesome. Very cool. The other thing that these are great for, and another reason we like growing them, and part of what we'll be harvesting next week, is it's great for bast fibers. Jute is also a bast fiber. So things that we like to use and make our own strings and ropes from, you'll be able to see how when I pick this guy off here. So I'm going to show you what happens. So if I pick this thing off, see how the fibers, you can see right on there. This thing has so much of this long stringy fiber, and it's very tough. You can see it's really hard for me to even pull off the branch. That stuff we can end up using and make our own twine with. And that twine, and you can see it's got a nice kind of cool reddish hue to it. As it dries out, it's not as red, but something that we're looking to use to actually tie around our bundles for our farmers markets. And so if you're interested also in any of our bundles, you're here in the Phoenix area, you have an Agriscaping hub near you, you can actually get weekly harvest bundles or harvest bags and that's part of our program that we do in integrating with the local food economy. It's cheaper than your typical stuff out there, all locally sourced, everything's within 15 miles. So if you're lucky enough to have an agriscaping hub near you, you have access to this kind of awesome stuff. So also the seeds, I mean, we'll give them away to clients and anybody that's in our network. For getting that, you can check out utopianharvest.com, see if there's a location near you for being able to purchase or pick up bags. And these are some of the things that we hand out and make sure it's part of our weekly delivery bags and bundles. So hopefully you enjoyed today's Tasty Tuesday with the Jamaican Roselle, the Roselle, the Yamaka. There's so many different names it goes by. The Nature's Kool-Aid. Try that one out. Get one for yourself and grow that in your garden. See you next time.